Hello, hello. Good morning, gamers. I am all about dyes today. We are still doing Dawn Channel prep, and I want to make sure I have a lot of every color of dye that I can get my grubby little hands on. So I've went and collected all the dyes here from my dye retainer to make it easier to see which ones I still need. So this way it's in my inventory, so if I click on a dye vendor, for example, I can see how many I have in stock. So the first vendor here, let me go into my system config here because I want to turn off the background music. There we go. So we don't have conflicting musics today. Someone around here, I'm not familiar with Ulda. Someone around here is a dye monger. I know you are. It's not the pot watch. Okay. So here, where it tells me, oops, I can't circle and do it at the same time. So it says 1 out of 999 total 0, where that says total 13, total 0. That tells me how much of that color I have. It also shows me here in my bag how many I have in my bag. So there are clearly a lot of vendor dyes I don't have, and this is a problem. So there are like 3 buckets of dyes, like different categories of dyes you can get, right? So there's the vendor dye, there's the crafting dye, and then there's the specialty dyes you get from like the Fall Guys event or from the Firmament or that sort of thing. So let me pull up YouTube chat. There we go. Sorry. La da da. There we go. Hey, Rolelu, how are you today? Oh, I don't have stream. I don't have my stream avatars up. Oh my word. I don't know why. I don't know why you reminded me of that, but you have fish and chips. I want fish and chips. How do I get fish and chips? Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah, I appreciate that. Did I watch the Nintendo Direct? No, in fact, I had just flipped over to YouTube to turn on the chat and I saw it up and I'm like, I did not watch it. Okay, come here. I can't see. I am definitely interested in the mana game that they've previewed before. In fact, that mana game should be coming out pretty soon. There we go. What are you looking at? I don't know, Phil. What are you looking at? I am getting every single die. I'm trying to get every single die. Hey, Mountain Papa, thank you so much for the resub. That will show up eventually, but thank you nonetheless. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday morning. I'm not mucking it up. I just took this off my retainer. In fact, almost all of my retainers, save 2, are under 100 now. So I think I'm doing really, really well. In fact, I will show you proof in just 1 second here. Oops. There are a couple of greens that don't sell very well. Ice blue doesn't really sell very well either, but... that might change with dual dye. Okay, so that's all the vendor dyes. So the other ones are... yeah, I'm buying to resell. I'm Dawn Trail Prep, Phil. Come on. Yes. So I've been continuing to sell on my retainers over the last couple of days. So now you can see most of them, save Grat, who is my metal and gemstones and currencies and quest items, are the only 2 retainers I have over 100. I'm trying to keep them all at 20 items for sale. So there's just one who has sold a couple of things in the last like 10 minutes. Yeah. So now we're gonna make the rounds, because the next batch of dyes to get is from the tribal vendors. So we're gonna go find all the tribes. So I think the first one is in Aleport. Yes. Modern problems require modern solutions. This might not have been a great idea, because I think I might run out of inventory space. But I thought this would be easier in terms of like seeing what I had versus what I need, but it is. I was looking at it yesterday while I was at work, Leilu, and Dawn Trail releases a week Friday. Like, we are less than 2 weeks out. Like, 1 week on Friday. So these dyes tend to sell very well because people don't usually have access to them. Either because they haven't completed the tribal quests, or because they don't think of it, or for whatever reason. So the ones you usually find on the tribal vendors usually sell for quite a bit. Now, that being said, you can see that most of them I already have over 150 in my bag, because I keep selling them. They've always had a space on my retainer. So I want to keep that up, and I want to make sure that I'm topping these guys up. Now, it's going to be in a bit of an investment, obviously, but if I can have these at like 500 each, I would feel happy. Yeah, I'm not being very picky, just somewhere over 500. Because obviously the more I have, the less time I need to devote to getting them if I run out. Perfect. Yeah, no, it's a good thing to do. So the Sahagins are here. The next one is... I always forget the difference between Bronze Lake and Overlook. I think it's Overlook I want for the kobolds. Hey, Papa, there you are. Yeah, I always have to think about it, and I try to picture the zones, and Bronze Lake has the lake that you do fates on, I guess, is the way I remember it. Whereas Overlook has the lake that you can't actually get to, I guess. Order. No. Vendor. Okay, again, I have these dies on me in the 100 to 200 range, but I'm just gonna top them up to 500. Ooh, I don't want to forget those other browns. Ah! What the? I kicked myself out. I didn't want to do that. Meadow green. Apple green is another one that sells terribly. I feel really bad investing in apple green, but maybe it's going to be a more popular one come Dawn Trail when we go to the more futuristic type places, because it's a very bright dye. It's a not very natural color dye. Let's see if I can... No, actually, that's a pretty nice color green. Why don't people like apple green? Actually, I really kind of like that. On this dress, anyway. Okay. I am going to... The next one is Hawthorne Hut for the sylphs. That's true. That's true, Leilu. It does entirely depend on what you're wearing. Oops. Whoa. I'm lost. Two, three, four, five. And it's so colorful. My inventory is looking incredibly rainbow-esque at the moment. Marsh green is your favorite, but there are some things you just don't work with it. Yeah. I'm trying to think of my favorite ones. Are probably like the blues, the woad blue, the rotano blue. Those are both very beautiful colors. And I think you get blues from the Who's Faces near Little El Amigo. You know, those guys. I think no. Fall Guard Float has the Ixal. The Amalja. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Zedix, good morning. Happy Tuesday. A wedding in your faction? Oh, like Free Company. Cool. Samurai. No worries. I was just like, is this an IRL thing or is this a... No, good job. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. I very often call FCs guilds. I know they're not called guilds in this game, but that is exactly what they are, so it just seems appropriate, especially if I'm talking to someone who's new to the game. RuneScape, WoW, and 14 jargon all in one sentence. Okay, that's impressive. FC guilds. Yeah. I mean, it's what they are. What's the other one? I guess we kind of interchange like aggro and stuff a lot, don't we? Like in 14, it's technically called enmity, but aggro is the same thing. It's what it is. Clan. That's true too, Papa. I hate cities with roofs. Guild and clan. Okay. Hey, clannies, right? Yeah, that's a less common one. Oops, not you. You. Hand me my dies. I came here for the die. Right? I mean, I am just impressed, honestly, that they put flying in A Realm Reborn in the first place. That was something, if you had asked me like 8 years ago if it would ever happen, I would have told you no. Like, the fact that they went back and added it in, though, is amazing. So kudos to them. It may be janky, but we have it. Oh, ZX, you sweet springtime pup. Oh my god, what is happening to my voice? It was. You had to run everywhere. Okay. Is there one more? Yeah, Aether Currents all over again. Awesome. No, I'm glad you gave it another try because it has changed so much over the last 10 years. Yeah. Personally, I have my own reasons for not playing WoW anymore, but if there was an MMO I'd go back to, it would possibly be... It probably wouldn't be another big one. If I were to go back to one, it might be like Aeon or something smaller. DC Universe, I don't know. Something kind of really low priority slash like, yeah. Why do I have the feeling I am missing a tribe though? Maybe I'm not. Oh, no, I did them all. Okay. So now it's the crafting dies, which are different. So the best way to get the crafting dies is to go collect the pigment, honestly. You want to return to WoW, but with some certain writing choices. I don't think I ever really paid attention to the story when I played WoW. I mean, I played WoW for 5 years, almost 6. And I don't think I could tell you what the story was about. You'd love to get back into Wizard 101. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that one was supposed to be a fun one. RuneScape. There are people like still hardcore about RuneScape. It must be really good if people have held on to it for that long. Tribalism. What was another one? Oh, EverQuest. Just hearing that made me think EverQuest for some reason. I really enjoyed playing EverQuest. But it's not a game. It's not a game you actually quest in. I think it's around level 20-ish you start seeing the dies. Oops. Maybe I'm wrong. Aha! Yeah, 26, 28. Okay. I just... You know, I understand that, ZX. Bloodshore for blue. I sometimes feel that way about Final Fantasy XIV, honestly. If I spend too much time on the Twitter, I start to feel that way about 14. that there's sometimes a lot of gatekeeping going on. Not just like, not just against new players, but against like casual versus hardcore players, and against, you know, people who like the game versus people who don't. Like, there's just a lot of that. Yeah, some people get too attached. I wonder how... I think I should try to get at least 500 pigments. I mean, ideally, I'd love to max out pigments, but that might take a while. Yeah. Because the streamer discovered you played the wrong version. Oh my god. Yeah, so I want to be part of the Final Fantasy XIV's social media, to be like, hey, I'm going to be the positive presence, and I'm going to post positive things, and I'm not going to buy into the arguments or whatever else is going on. But then you like get into a mood, I'm like scrolling, I find something I really, really agree or disagree with, and I'm like, I wanna respond. I really wanna respond. But you know it's a trap, because no matter what you say, someone on either side is going to argue you, but you just feel the pull. And you feel yourself being sucked in. So it's really hard not to. See, that's ridiculous, that X. That's ridiculous. I don't understand why people take things like a video game so seriously in the first place. Like, it doesn't seem like, oh my god, this guy's so cool because of his opinions on the video game. It kind of seems like, oh my god, this guy is so lame because he really, really cares so much about this video game. I love the games I play. I am a gamer in my heart. Like, I am passionate about games, but I would never put a game above a person, above a human being, you know? Like, in my life's priorities, human being ranks above a video game. I'm sorry. I can't be disrespectful or terrible towards someone because of a game. Exactly. One day the pixels will be no more and you'll be on your deathbed wondering why, you know, people are spitting at you. I don't know. That was a bit extreme, but you know what I mean. That was drama. Meow, meow, meow. Now, these crafted dyes are also going to be worth a lot because you have to get the pigments. I could probably go and buy pigments for pretty inexpensive on the market board, but I don't want to. I'm not rich enough to do that. Odds less than 7 weeks to your wedding. Congratulations. I didn't do very much prep for my wedding. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we didn't hire anyone to work for the wedding, except for the photographer, but it was someone I worked with at Walmart. who happened to also be a photographer. We rented the venue, and then we just like a couple weekends before went to Costco and picked up all the food because we had like just a ginormous barbecue. So, I mean, I watched things like those wedding shows where there's like 5 different people. You've got like the flower person, and you've got the the food person, the caterers, and you've got the DJ, and you've got all of this stuff, and I couldn't. That would be just too much. So I hope you've got kind of a nice balance going on there. Oh, you have it all as a package? Oh, that is bizarre. So where did you pick up a wedding package? Like, do they have wedding agents, like travel agents? I have no idea. You play video games, you play D&D with your friends, and sometimes cosplay as your character when playing, yet now get really excited at new bedding and a nice bed. Welcome to being an adult. Oh, I see. Okay, that's really cool, ZX. I had mine on a beach. 1, because it was a beach, and 2, because it was just a really personal place for me. Because it was a beach that we used to go to every year with my dad and grandfather, and they had like a Legion sort of picnic there. And we used to have a lot of fun. So it was a place that my dad used to spend a lot of time at, and so it felt like he was there, you know? But having a beach barbecue wedding is very low maintenance. Oh my god. Come on. You chose the cheapest option. Some tablecloths, food for everyone, a DJ, send us the guest list and your music choice, and turn up on the day and say, yeah, see, there you go. Super easy. Hey, Zim, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Fantastic to see you. I hope you're having a good one. I hope it's not too hot there today. I will trade you because it is cloudy and raining again here, so. Ah. See, that's too hot. See, the thing is, like, I wish it would just be summer already. Because I have, like, my closet and wardrobe as kind of a spring, summer, fall collection right now. And I would really like to thin it out and make it, like, all summer clothes. So I have room for everything. Not that I really put a lot of clothes into my dressers. They usually stay in laundry hampers, but... Oh, Phil, pretty... See, that's the part that gets you, is the humidity. And that's, like, largely an East Coast thing. Like, I find that the... sound a little elitist. I find that the east coast of Mexico is the more humid coast. Like, I much prefer going to, like, Puerto Rico. Or, not Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta instead of Cancun, because Puerto Vallarta seems less humid. Baby! There's nothing I wouldn't do. Yes. That is exactly what I was going for, 80. And good morning, happy Tuesday. Okay, if that's a +2, I am popping a cordial. And then the +2 went away. Puerto Rico and Mexico are not the same. Yeah, I understand. Here's what happened to me over the last 24 hours. So I worked yesterday and I got home and I had dinner and then I went to get off the sofa and literally could not move. Like my body had hit its wall and it is like, nope, you are done. Your right to use the muscles are denied. Try again later. So I was like, well, heckin', what am I gonna do? So despite the fact that I probably shouldn't yet, I risked having a bath. So it was like 6 o'clock in the evening and I poured like a really hot bath. And I tried to like have my tattoo out of the water, which is easy because it's on my foot. So I just had my foot hanging out of the tub. But I soaked every other muscle for like an hour and a half. Went to bed at 7:30 and was completely passed out by 8. Like completely passed out by 8. And then Warpig woke me up at like 6:15 this morning. So I got almost 10 hours of sleep last night, non-medicated. Like I didn't take anything to help me sleep. That was just pure unmitigated, just pass out. So exactly, I didn't pay it enough. So I'm feeling really good this morning, but my body is still kind of a little bit tender. It's like, no, you really need a day to rest. So after I get off stream, I'm really going to do a bunch of resting. I have a secret project in the works. I am going to be showing off some preview videos for it soon. It is going to be a weekly State of the Realm-esque podcast with another creator. And it is so hype. Like, we've been working on the graphics and the music and everything, and I am so hyped about this. So the first episode will be happening on the 24th. So just right before the maintenance for Dawn Trail. Super hype. I don't know what's with this music, guys. This is a random lo-fi playlist. It sounds like triangle and cowbell at the moment. I'm not twerking, you are. But I mean, if anyone kind of watches State of the Realm, the concept is going to be, it's a female team. So it's me and another female co-host. And it's going to be more like a parody news broadcast. So it's going to have the feel of one of these like weekly news shows. It's going to be like maximum an hour long. Like we're shooting for it to be much shorter. It's not like something that drags on for 2.5 hours. And it is going to be broadcast live each week on YouTube. So stay tuned. More details are to come. But yeah. Is this blue up here too? It's too far away. I can't be bothered. It's too far away. Hey, Circle, happy Tuesday. I hope you are having a fantastic one. What you up to? I am working on dyes. How many do I got? 290? 290! 380! I guess anyone who watches darts would get that, I guess. I don't know. You're in Washington visiting family. Oh, cool. Oh, you're heading to Vancouver. Spoiler alert, Vancouver is damp and cold at the moment. I think it's supposed to get sunny this week, but it is not right now. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Bosha chests is another way. I think for the special dies, I'm going to either do Fall Guys or the Firmament. Probably Fall Guys. Just to kind of, yeah, collect those up. Damp and cold are your favorite. Fall Guys ended? Did Fall Guys end? I thought it was supposed to be going until... Oh. Oh. It might be later in the month than I think. Okay. Yeah, Island Sanctuary does also. I haven't done much with my Island Sanctuary lately, but I did visit there this morning. What the heck is this ethereal one? I forget. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Firmament is probably... Well, I don't know. See, I keep thinking the Firmament is probably the best way, but honestly, it is kind of slow to get those scripts. Oh, see, that's a good idea. If you've been collecting any sort of currency from like the island or anything, it's a good way to do it. You get all the same dies that way. So it just depends on what currency either you have the most of or you don't mind grinding. And remember, there is some stuff you can get from PvP as well. I'm not sure about dies, but like glamour prisms and stuff you can get from wolf marks. You wish there was a... Vancouver is damp and cold every time you visit. Yeah, that is true. Pure black dye, there is one way. And that is if you happen to do the Recruit a Friend stuff. So, Recruit a Friend, the chocobo feathers, the silver and gold chocobo feathers can be exchanged for pure white and pure black dye. But that is the only other way unless you get them on the market board or pay for them on the online store. You tried to buy a ponytail for 5 bits, but it won't let you change to it. Okay, let me look into that for you, Zim. That's no good. There's like 30 pages of... Can I search Z? Come on. Oh, it's Z1, that's why. Like, what page was it on? Oh, I can search this too. Okay, maybe that worked? Did that work? Lockbox, yes. And retainers can do it, yeah, if they come back with a venture coffer. Maybe. Maybe try refreshing. Because I've also tried now manually giving it to you, so... Now, for that conversation, 80 and Phil, I have had pure white dye drop from venture coffers, but it drops a different version of pure white dye. So there are two different pure white dyes. One of them is tradable on the market board and one of them is not. And the type of pure white dye you get from venture coffers is not tradable on the market board. The only ones that are tradable on the market board are the ones you get from the Recruit a Friend with the chocobo feathers. Okay, glad I could help you out there, Zim. You sell all your pure whites? I should have some here. That's pearl white. See, so right now on my screen, I'm on pure white dye and it says untradeable. Oh, those 10 are untradeable. The general purpose pure white dye are tradable. Maybe it is the other way around. Okay. Okay, okay. I stand corrected. Well, I sit corrected. I ain't standing right now. Howdy, Prince. How you doing? I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday. Midday maps? Okay, let me just get to 400 here, and then... Okay, hello. Congratulations, 80. What do you mean that doesn't matter to anyone but you? Congrats. That's crazy. I haven't had an Unreal clear. Okay, so I got all my blues. So what I need to do now is... It doesn't even matter what crafting class you are. You can go into here, go down to others, oops, go to dyes, and you can craft dyes. So these are the craftable ones. Royal blue you can also get from the Amelsia. But Abyssal, Authored, Storm, Woad, and Void are all pure crafting. So now I want to make sure I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 400 divided by 5? Hey, math nerds, help me out. Where's my calculator on this new phone? $80? 80 says 80? $90,078. That seems like a nice odd number, Prince. Hey, Jesse! How are you? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. We're just crafting in the middle of nowhere here. I've got my inventory absolutely full of dye. Oops. I hope they'd add new dye, but I don't know. They kind of cover pretty much the gambit. The only thing they could really do to add more dyes, Circle, is maybe, like, add patterns? You know? Like, tie-dyes? Dawn Trail prep is real. That is what I've been working on last week and this week. I am making the full-on dye. Now, I'm going to make some of each one of the crafting dyes on stream. I'm not going to make you guys sit and watch as I make like 500 of each, but I want to make some of them so people can see what the process will look like. The reason I'm doing this, 80, and not just sitting on the pigment is I am looking forward to putting all of this dye on my retainer and flipping through the pages on my retainer and getting the like super satisfaction of seeing the color wheel. Like I want to see like the gradients of all the dyes on my retainer. I am looking for that moment. No, yeah, you know what? If I were to guess, Jesse, where you were, that's where I would have guessed. Yeah. to no one's surprise, that's where you've been. Do we not have any good purples? Oops. Oops. Haha. Oh, we do have a very small number of purples, don't we? Hey, thank you for subbing, Con. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Yes, there is a hidden purple in the blues. I'm just about done. I've got 3 more of these and then I can click on it without getting kicked out here. Okay. I think it's actually the purple I'm wearing. If you dye, the purple in the blues is yeah, the one I've got on. It's kind of a darker purple. Okay, Storm Blue. Happy Tuesday. We are just over 1 week. We are like 1 week 4 days, 1 week 3 days to Dawn Trail. And so the prep is real because, I mean, at least 2 of those days the game is going to be down for maintenance. So, I mean, honestly, we have like just a week. Yes, I did, Bryke. Yes, I did. I finished all the Mandervilles. Yeah, Prince, you gotta get on it, my dude. You are running out of time. Oh, hey, thank you so much, Con. Thank you, thank you. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. So, I've been on a bit of a break due to work and for personal health reasons, but coming into Dawn Trail, I am going to become much more active again on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Circle is not ready. Oh, Circle. You gotta get your game on. Only 1 week left. Oh, if you got to Barbara, that's where my alt is at, Prince. So maybe we need to push each other. I think I've got my tomes maxed at the moment. So if I had to... Yeah, I've got my tomes maxed. Except for comedy. I don't really know what to do with them. Yes, Break. In fact, I had mentioned it a little earlier on stream. So I am in the process of preparing for a brand new weekly live stream podcast starting next Monday. So it is going to be like a parody news show. co-hosted with another female streamer, and it's going to be everything you need to know about what is going on in Eorzea during the week. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be super fun. Yes, I am really looking forward to it. We are in the process of preparing. Maybe I can throw up a spoiler here. It's not really a spoiler. It's just it's a ad? Where is it? No, pause. A band of Lullas has been terrorizing New Gridania. Come on. Okay. Let's get everything set up here. Okay. What? Love it already. So it's going to be like a classier version of State of the Realm with like, yeah. So we're going to have it look like one of those parody news shows. We're going to be hosting it. It's going to have different segments. So stay tuned. The 24th. It didn't stay on the screen very long. 5 p.m. Well, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. So you are going to be able to watch this for most downtime, for most maintenances. So yeah, it's going to be super fun. We're putting a lot of work into it, so we hope everyone really enjoys it. Yeah. Classy. Getting kicked out. You just remember a memory you had hidden away from Endwalker's launch. You remember waiting to hear if you moved up in queue, and you recall getting kicked out and going back for hours. Oh yeah. We'll now send it to Phil for the weather. Phil, it's gonna rain! Thank you, Phil. That's a Family Guys reference, isn't it? We could have you on as like the financial guy, Phil. That would be fun. Ollie, right? We're just sitting here in the grass making blue dye, but look at this inventory. Oh, I'm so stoked. The thing is, for some of these dyes, 99 looks like a lot, but it's gonna sell so fast that I'm still gonna have to really keep on top of it. That's what you're about to do, is get your dyes up? Yes. not only for my own personal use, but also to sell to people who are not about making their own dies. Yes. It says it's playing Mojito instrumental, but literally the first, like, 2 seconds of the song was words. Your friend was like, the market is just going to be oversaturated. Come on. I'm trying to find a response for this. Like, it is supply and demand. Like, back when the Ishgardian restoration was going on, there were people who were in the diadem farming mats, and then there were people outside crafting. And the amount of farming that was taking place was only just barely meeting demand. So the instant you put any of those mats up for sale, they were instantly bought. And I'm pretty sure dyes are gonna be about the same way. Yeah, there's gonna be some popular dyes and maybe some not as popular dyes. But honestly, the dyes will run out. Especially if they're tribal dyes or crafted dyes. Like, the trick is sell in small quantities. Sell in small quantities and don't get discouraged at the initial tank. So what's going to happen is the dyes that are on the market board already are going to sell out. And then people are going to try listing at that same price, but then everyone's going to undercut. So the price, like 4 or 5 hours into the expansion, might tank. But as soon as people start getting into the game and buying more, those prices will slowly go back up again. So I think the price is going to stabilize slightly higher than maybe it is now. But people might get discouraged at the very beginning when it has that initial dip. But it will come back up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how you make money, is just patience. Now, if you're counting on dyes to be a get-rich-quick kind of thing, you're probably not going to see millions and millions and millions of gil from it. Like, you're probably better off trying to get into, like, the crafting market, or trying to get into maps when they first drop if you want the big bucks. But if you are just trying to cover your bills and make a little extra, yeah, dyes are going to be the way to go. But now how many oh, I still have a lot more pigment left. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Con. Absolutely. And here's the thing. So, Yoshi, was it during the live letter? I think it was during the live letter. He mentioned additional utilization for the companion app. So right now with the companion app, you can go in and you can set things for sale, or you can change the sale price on items from your retainers on your phone. But it costs like cuckoo nuts that you get like a maximum of 10 of that you accrue from signing in, sort of thing. But they're going to include the capability of setting ventures from there as well. And all the new items that are being added from ventures, those are going to be pretty lucrative too, because quick ventures there's probably going to be minions added. So that would be a pretty good way to go. But I mean, quick ventures coming up every hour, it's good to have the capability to be able to send, you know, people on ventures without being logged in. Hey, Warpig, thank you for the turkey. Thank you. I hope your day is going okay so far. Yeah, thanks for the turkey. It's a twerky kind of day. It's a good time to have retainers. I have 10 retainers, Con, and they are all going to be busy. Another example of a type of dye they can add. I was thinking more like patterns and stuff. But just because it wasn't mentioned doesn't mean it won't be in Game Break, because I remember from previous expansions reading the patch notes before launch and going, oh, we didn't hear about this, we didn't hear about that, that is new, like, oh my god, why didn't we know about this? So we know they don't tell us everything. Hello, May. How are you today? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a fantastic one. It's all about dye today. Collecting it, hoarding it, making it, buying it. So here we are in the reeds, making some dye. But I was thinking, like, if they had a pattern dyer, you could make some pretty gaudy clothing with that. Hey, there we go. We were talking about purples and how few of them there are. I didn't even really notice that until I looked at it. Because you've got all these like fairly large sections of dye and then purple. That's it. Speaking of dye, what's the next pigment I need to collect? Gathering log. Red. Oh, that's right. I don't think I've seen any very bright oranges. We have a lot of like brownie oranges. Well, I guess oranges are in the brown tab. Yeah, 3 slots remain in my inventory. I am gonna have to go and drop some of these dies off. I think I'm gonna drop off the special ones after this. Because there are some dies that you really can only get through retainer venture coffers. And so I might as well just throw those back on my retainer because I'm not going to be able to get any more of those. Unless I go raid the market board. Yes. I do need to pick up more of those, Broik. I was thinking of going to the Firmament, but everyone's mentioning the Island Sanctuary, so I might just bite the bullet and go and buy them from Cowries. You know? I haven't been doing too much with my Island Sanctuary. Disappointingly so. Yeah, it'll be nice to see if the metallic dyes look better, you know? All the feedback from like the media tour stuff is telling us about how a lot of the content we've seen about the graphics update hasn't been doing it justice. That the game just overall looks so much better. And so it would definitely be, you know, a thing to look forward to. Oh, pigments. What I need to do, and like I said, I am not going to make anyone here watch that, is in my spare time, I'm going to go and get like 999 of every pigment. I think that might be overkill, but I think I need to do that for me. I think that is on my Dawn Trail to-do list. Because the last thing I want to do when Dawn Trail launches is be torn between doing new content and having to go back into a Realm Reborn zones to harvest pigments. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not very fun, but at the same time, it'll be really, really awesome to have. So it's something I really want. Also, if you just like zone out, just like put on some tunes, grab the controller, lean back, deep couch sit, and get it done, it's not too bad. The time will fly. It doesn't take as long as you think it does, not anymore, because now you can get like four pigments at a time, 6 pigments at a time. Yeah, it won't take so long. Oh, wow, Broik, congratulations. I don't have it. I've just been spending all my boxes on random loot, and I've just been getting stairs. So I think I need to start saving up my Felicitous coffers for the mount. I don't know what's in the box, you know? It's like, I know that the mount is a mount, but the coffer could be anything. So I find it very difficult to be like, you know, let's save these. But I could get a box now. And the box could be the mount. Yeah, Prince, depending on when you do it, I'll join in because I need to get it done. I mean, you usually grind like that while watching streams. Yeah, exactly. You just throw on whatever kind of background noise you want, like YouTube videos or streams or whatever, and just go for it. It doesn't require any brain power. They're all usually in one small little circle, so you just do the laps. And it's funny because, Brick, Yoshi P is even encouraging people to do that. Like saying, hey, guys, like I know you're going to be rushing through the quests, but take some time to just look at the game. I think I did that. I don't think I did that much with Endwalker. I did that with Shadowbringers. I remember playing through the Shadowbringers MSQ and just stopping to look at the sky a few times. Like just tilting the camera up and just watching the sky. This is a bad example. Tilting the camera up and looking at the sky. Oh no! On Crystal, though, Prince? Like, you shouldn't have to wait too long on Crystal. Oh no. The new trend though, May, the disappointing thing is that people are now very much content bingers. When a new anything drops, expansion, game, trial, whatever, they play it obsessively, non-stop for the first days, couple of weeks, and then just stop and complain about how little they were given. So I don't think that the game is going to be locking out free trials for very long. You know? I think that turnaround is going to be disappointingly fast. At the pace in which social media moves and trends move. Now, that being said, like, long-term players of the game are obviously going to have a great deal of things to do in the game, and are going to be playing it for much longer than that. But the whirlwind, the initial hype, is probably going to blow over, certainly by the time they said Savages drop. So the 30th of July. So inside of the first month. And then people are going to get excited about like the world race and stuff, but exactly. And maybe. I'm not quite sure how those DCs are doing. But here in North America, oh my god. Is there? Let me see if I can bring it up here. Regarding congestion during Dawn Trail's launch. Restrictions on data center travel and world visit systems. As existing data centers and worlds are expected to become especially congested, the following restrictions will be in place starting at Dawn Trail's launch until patch 7.01. To alleviate congestion and prioritize logins for homeworld residents. North American Data Center. Aether Primal Crystal will be unavailable for travel. Dynamis will remain available for travel, and the maximum number of traveling characters will be increased compared to usual. The newly added worlds in the Dynamis data center are still relatively unpopulated and may be helpful login destinations when other worlds are experiencing high congestion. European, Chaos Light will be unavailable for travel. Shadow will be open to travel with probationary worlds, which may be helpful login destinations when other worlds are experiencing high congestion. Yeah. The cross-region data center travel functionality, which has been in public testing for some time and appears to be stable, will be usable in patch 7.0. The traveling limitations on cross-region will remain as follows. Everyone can go to Oceania. That's it. Everyone can go to Oceania. Playing on other worlds during congestion. High congestion is expected on all worlds, especially those on the Japanese, North American, European data centers. Why don't they say except on Oceania? Although data center travel and world visit will be limited as mentioned above, during periods of high congestion you may want to consider playing on worlds with relatively lower populations. I was wondering if this was giving us any new information, but it's just saying, like, players on European data center traveling to the probationary Shadow data center via data center travel is recommended. Japanese traveling to less crowded world via data center travel using the world visit system or traveling to the Oceania data center via data center travel is recommended. Okay. And then for anyone in North America, they're just like, go to Dynamis. Please go to Dynamis. Okay, they go into like all the different errors, the wait times, the instanced areas. Okay, so it's a long post that everyone should probably take a read of. It's a pretty good one. It goes into everything. I don't recommend it, Broik. They will fix it, but it's happened before where people have been logged out on different data centers or different worlds, and a patch or maintenance happens and that character is like lost in the ether for a while. You get like an error message when you try to log in. So yes, the answer is you're probably booted back to a data center selection screen, but I would not risk it. Please, for the love of all things holy, before Dawn Trail drops, make sure you are on your home server. To everyone, because you just never know. It is something I definitely make sure that I do prior to every maintenance. Like, not just every expansion, but every maintenance. I'm afraid to be on a different server. Right, Rez? Everyone go home for Dawn Trail. Wash your hands, clean out your retainers, make your bed. Like, come on. Come on. $270. I'll get to 300 this time. I'll get to 300 and then I will quit with the red. Oh, so close with that one. That was a nice one. +2 gathering attempts. Exactly 300. Exactly. Let's go here. You have to go to the summoning bell because... See, okay, so this retainer, the last time you saw him, he had a couple pages of just materia. So I did what I said I was going to do, and I took it all to Blackbrush, and I converted it all. And then I sold most of it, honestly. So this is what I have left for materia, just some green and blues that I'm slowly selling off. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Which ones were I getting rid of? I was getting rid of the special ones. So anyone here that's highlighted in green, I'm going to put back on him right now. And that should give me enough space for the others. And then I'm going to switch and make some red dye. I like to do it on my Weaver. There's no particular reason because you can do it on any, but it just makes sense on my Weaver. Oh, there's only 2 reds. Okay, well that makes sense. Exactly, sew them dyes. Look at me synthesizing those pots of dyes, yeah. I never really paid attention to that, thanks, Raz. Okay, cooking dyes makes sense because that's essentially what you do, is you cook the plant or the root or whatever to get the color out of it. You could do it on like blacksmith. Just hammer the color out. Yeah, I mean, I guess they play with a beaker, don't they? I was thinking alchemist, honestly, but I mean, you made a very valid argument for culinarian. What is it? I was watching some sort of documentary a couple of years ago on how they make purple dye, and there's this particular color of purple, like royal purple or something, that is made from these tiny sea snails historically, and people still make this dye in some places traditionally. And yeah, you just have to get like, yeah, a big pot of sea snail and boil them. Yeah, silkworms still make silk. The more I watch like history themed content, like I'm super into it. It's what I watch a lot of the time on YouTube. It's like the only TV I actually watch is like the History Channel. I watch like History Hits and Curiosity Stream and all this stuff, but the more I learn about history, the more it occurs to me that when you talk about modern humans, like modern humanity started before the pyramids. Like modern humans have existed for 10,000 years. Well, more than 10,000 years, but they have the same brains we do. And even though they didn't understand electricity or germ theory, they still were as smart as we are. And in many ways probably knew much more than we do about the natural world. And had their own sciences and their own medicines. And probably saw themselves as being quite advanced. And in ways that don't translate into history, you know? Like I'm in danger. Right? You'll never see any information on it because it was not something that made it into the history books, but their arts and crafts and clothing were probably top notch. everything handcrafted. Oh yeah, Prince, absolutely. Like, even just a couple hundred years ago, it was common to have clothes be hereditary. Like, you inherited your father's suits and your mother's dresses, sort of, when they passed, and you gave them to your kids. Like, the clothing was exceptionally durable because it was well made. It wasn't imported using the lowest cost methods available. It was meant to last. If it ripped, you sewed it back together. If it, faded, you re-dyed it. Like, exactly. It was meant to be able to accommodate. They used to make things to last. And that was the point of pride for the object. Like, hey, take a look at this sword. It was my great-great-grandfather's, and it's still in pristine condition. Something like that was a point of pride to the person who made it. Whereas now, things are meant to be pristine in the moment. And it doesn't matter how far out it survives, as long as it is new and fancy right now. Like, I've told you guys the story of the remote, right? When I moved, and I moved to the 16th floor of the tower downtown, and the cable guy came to hook up my cable, I had this old TV. Like, I was kind of still in university, and I hadn't bought my stuff yet, so I was still using hand-me-downs. And it was like this television from the early 90s. And this cable guy came over to install my cable and was talking with his hands while holding the remote, and the remote went flying out the window and fell 16 stories to the pavement. And he kind of looks at me and he's like, I am so sorry. Let me go down and see if I can find it. Like, I am so sorry. So he goes down the elevator to the parking lot below the building and comes back. And not only does the remote still work, it only has the faintest of scratches on it. Like, a modern day remote would be absolutely destroyed. It would have broken into like 10,000 pieces on contact with the concrete. But this remote survived. Like, they don't make things that way anymore. Yeah. He was so impressed because he could, like, finish his job, obviously, and show me the things that he needed to show me on the television. But, yeah, it survived a 16-story drop. Exactly. The Nokia phone of remotes. Man. And up until just a few years ago, I still had it. Like, the TV never stopped working. It's just once I reached a certain age and I was able to get like a wider screen sort of thing, it got replaced, but it never stopped working. Also, I like thinking about that because he's one of those people who like has that work story, where someone's talking at work about, oh my God, I just had this one customer and I made such a fool of him, of myself. And he's like, oh yeah, well, listen to this one. Oh man. I dropped my remote. No, exactly, May. You are right. You are correct. Predetermined obsolescence. They make it so that you'll have to replace it. Okay. So let's... I did red. I did blue. I wish there was a crystal up in that area. Since a Realm Reborn, I wish there was a crystal up in that area, because that's where the relic stuff all was. iPhone syndrome. Oh wait, did I? Oh no, I know where this is. I still have like all my own old cell phones. I haven't gotten to the point where I've like deleted everything on them and gotten rid of them yet. And I still have their chargers and everything. I need to get rid of them, but... Oh, congratulations. I have a love-hate relationship with the Invilis raids. I like them because they're more challenging than the Crystal Tower. But sometimes you get just the right/wrong group and they're sometimes too challenging. Yeah, give us some legacy aetherites. They would have to, yeah. I was gonna say they might. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I was like, they might want to consider switching to like a city teleport type of thing. But whereas like every city you unlock, you can teleport to. But I mean, the whole teleportation crystal theme, they really played heavier on in Entrail, so I don't think that's going away. Yeah, one aetherite if we're lucky, Rez, because there's the hinterlands that doesn't even have an aetherite. Entrail? Did I say entrail? Thanks, Leilu. I appreciate that. Thank you. Check, please. Entrails. Yeah, healers carry some weight in those raids. I plead the fact that I haven't streamed very often lately. 8.0 entrails. I've got nothing. I don't even know what to say. Usually I get like that when I've had gluten, but I can't think of any gluten I've had recently, so I don't know. That's just pure Debbie. What the? Oh no! I didn't mean to do that! I didn't mean to do that! I didn't want to pick a fight with my botanist. Now I'm attacking these things with my hatchet. This is what gets me killed. Diadem. These diadem things will still one-shot you. Okay. Entrail Walker. Evan's Blood Shadow Walker entrails. Oh guys, I love my mom so much, but she actually does talk like that. Like the majority of time, she's on some super powerful painkillers, and so she messes up like everything she says. And it is hilarious because she does it every single time. And so you know how she will say something. Like she can't say Ellen DeGeneres. She says Ellen Degenerate every single time. Every single time. And we're like, it's okay, Mom. It's okay. We know what you're trying to say. She offered Warpig and I a resuscitating saw, which we thought was absolutely amazing and made it an item in our D&D game because the Saw of Resuscitation just had to exist after that. What is another one? Back when we would watch like America's Funniest Home Videos, it was America's Home Funniest Videos. Just kind of things like that. Just our entire life. She just could never figure out how to say them. Right? Resuscitating saw is amazing. You like stick it into someone's chest and there's blood flying everywhere, but they come back to life. Oh man. The good news is you regain consciousness. The bad news is you take an additional 10 points of damage. It should be. It should be. Sages are pretty clumsy with their heels. Hey, Jam, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a fantastic one. We're all about the dies today. I am hoping to end stream like an hour from now with like a retainer that is like whose inventory is just pure rainbow, like every color of the rainbow. That is my goal. So I'm just working on a couple more crafted dies at the moment. And then I'll see what currencies I have for the special dies. And then I'm about done. My voice, though, is noticing the fact that I haven't been doing a lot of streaming. My voice feels a little rough, to be honest. I have to build those throat muscles up again. That sounds really bad. I think I'm off the beaten path. I am. Only I could get lost, like farming dye. I don't. May I should. Back when I was streaming full time, when I was showering before stream, I would put on like a playlist and just like scream along with my favorite songs. And that was like a vocal warm-up. I think I need to maybe do something like that again. Because I don't honestly do a lot of talking outside of streaming. Hey, congratulations, Jam. That is no small feat. Congrats. It takes some time. No, hey, you know what? That is absolutely true. That is what I used to use PvP for, and I might go back to doing that to level up some classes in in End Trail. Oh man. Because that frontline roulette just gives so much experience. Oh, okay, that wasn't me. Is there someone there? Did I find a bot? Oh no, I am sorry, Zim. You had to go all the way to Aether. For Dawnwalker. Oh, Lulu. Actually, I kind of like Dawnwalker. Yep, they're the bots. The bots along the way. And if you can't see them or target them, it's very difficult to report them. Because if you go to the reporting form, you have to have their name. I have 200 yellow. I think that's kind of as much as I need, and I'll switch and get 200 brown. Now, brown dyes are very popular, so I would definitely come back and max out those brown pigments because brown dyes sell super fast. I'm always very surprised. I think, oh, well, you know, the majority of people who are glamming to stand out and be crazy, but honestly, a lot of people just glam normal looking armor.
I guess we all have future pants. They're pants we're going to wear tomorrow. And the next day. And the day after that.
Okay, so maybe it's just me who doesn't use a lot of brown. Fall theme is best theme. Yeah, I'm just a spring person, Jam. Fall reminds me that winter is coming, and I hate winter. Winter is by far my least favorite season. The only thing I like about fall is pumpkin. I'm not basic, but I love pumpkin flavor. I have to clarify. Look, I loved pumpkin before it was cool, okay? Oh, that's true. Yeah, if you have different pieces of a set and you want to make them match, but you still want them to look the way they do. Yeah, I guess that's a bit different, isn't it, Leilu? Because your guys' winter isn't like a sludgy, snowy, rainy mess. It's just not as hot as the other seasons.
And the day after that.
So you don't like pumpkin anything, but you like pumpkin spice latte? My favorite pie is pumpkin pie. Oh. But they don't really sell pumpkin pies year-round. Like, I don't think I could find a good pumpkin pie anywhere around now. Oh. Hmm. Oh no, I didn't know there were so many pumpkin. I don't want to say pumpkin haters, but you like pumpkin seeds. Okay. Yeah, I love pumpkin seeds. I roasted my own the last couple of years and they are amazing. I grew my own pumpkins and then roasted the seeds. Pumpkin seed oil on ice cream. I've never tried that. The only thing I've ever poured onto an ice cream before has been like, what do you call it? Like liqueurs. Like peppermint liqueur or butter ripple schnapps or something like that, you know? See, that's the other thing. Yeah. Pumpkins have a very different preferred environment to hot. Pumpkins prefer being slightly damp and cool. Ah! No, I hit it again! I didn't mean to do that! No! Please stop attacking me. Ugh. I'm gonna have to repair my gear. No! Stop attacking the enemies! Attack the tree! I mean, what else is a Oh, okay. I was like, what else is a Christmas flavor besides peppermint? But I guess ginger is, isn't it? Like ginger cookies, ginger snaps. Gingerbread. I like ginger. Love, love, love ginger. Yeah, I think I've mentioned them before, but there are these chewy ginger candies that are made locally here that are like super powerful ginger flavor. And so the first one you have, like, they're really chewy and really gingery. And the first one you have is like burning the heck out of your mouth kind of ginger. And it's like stuck in your mouth, so you can't get it out. So you just kind of like power your way through it. But then you become like super addictive to them after that point. And so you can't help but have like another one and another one. Even though it's very gingery, you're like addicted to the pain. I love those things. I don't get to buy them very often because, like, as one of those local kind of rare things, they are very expensive. Yeah. And eggnog. Oh, Circle. Warpeg likes eggnog. I don't. I don't mind things that are flavored like eggnog, but I don't care for drinking eggnog. Like, I've made eggnog cheesecakes, and like I like eggnog ice creams and other stuff like that, but I can't drink the nog. It does not go down the throat. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there? Oh, I am sorry, May. Eggnog is... I guess it's a flavored milk. It's flavored with nutmeg and egg. But the texture is like milk with raw egg white in it. And if that sounds gross, that's because that's exactly how I perceive it. So it's like chunky milk with like nutmeg sprinkled in it. Apparently it's very good if you douse it in rum, but so is pretty much anything, I guess. Definitely not a cookie. You tried drinking it once, Circle, and it did not end well. No. The only thing that I am less likely to swallow than eggnog. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have this conversation. The only thing I'm less likely to swallow than eggnog is Buckley's cough syrup. Man, I can't do it. I can't do it. I will take the liquid caps. Thank you so much. I don't know, Laylu. I got like 10 hours of sleep last night and now my body is just confused. It might as well be like 2 a.m., I guess. I saw that recently. After dark content. Oh man, it's gonna be like one of those things. I should make a tier list of things Gamer Debbie is less likely to swallow. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. You barely slept? Aw, I'm sorry, Zim. Maybe you and Pepper can find a sunbeam and just pass out. It's hot. I guess the sunbeam won't help if you're hot. Oh, I'm almost at 200 brown. Very close. Aww. I'm sorry, guys. Open the fridge. Open the fridge and let Pepper go in. At least someone can be cool. I used to do that in the bachelor apartment I had that was so hot. I would open up the fridge and my cat would crawl in. And so I'd be like, okay, fine. I'll close the door. You can exist in the fridge for a little bit. And then I would open up the fridge door like 5 minutes later because obviously I'm not cruel. Like, I don't want to keep the cat in the fridge forever. But I opened the door and he was napping. And I tried to get him to come out and he refused. And I'm like, oh, I guess it's that hot right now. The cat was just like, please close the door. I'm sleeping here. I'm like, can I join you? Oh, man. Okay, let's go culinarian. Ah! What did I do? What was the status of the mini fridge in the attic? What do I got? 4? So let's do... What's 200 divided by 4? 50 each? Pumpkin orange dye. So do you guys not have air conditioning in that new place? Oh no. Ugh. I'm sorry. Can't you go out and buy like even just a mini one for the window? Oh, you did get a small one. Okay. You're too hot to install the air conditioner. That is a terrible place to be. No, Prince, you said that all wrong. It is not built to allow pretty good airflow. It is poorly built and thus allows pretty good airflow. Those homes were meant to be comfortable in the summer and freezing in the winter.
Game and Anna Nymphy just followed.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Nano. How are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much. I'm on both, so it's all good. I am collecting dies. Oops. And forgetting how to play. Oh, yeah. No, there are bad homes everywhere, Prince. There are bad homes everywhere. I wasn't specifically talking about the East Coast. The childhood home we grew up in was built about that time in like the early 1900s by the person we bought it from. He built it himself. And I could tell you stories. Oh god, you guys are all hot. Oh no. I am sorry. See, I feel bad for the animals that have to walk on like the pavement with their feet. I hope that most responsible dog owners like try to mitigate that for their poor animals, especially when it gets super, super hot. But yeah, Jam, I am sorry. That is really bad. Give the dogs little socks. Yeah, or booties or something. Yeah. No, when we bought the house we grew up in, it was only a 2-bedroom. It had a full unfinished basement. So eventually, like after a year or so, my parents converted the basement into 2 more bedrooms for me and my sister. But there was just 2 bedrooms, so it was me, my brother, and sister all in one room, and my parents in the other. And it was like a month or 2 after moving in. And we were all in bed. Everyone was sleeping. And my brother and sister wake up because the ceiling literally falls on us. Like, the ceiling falls on us. And we like what's going on? What's happening? And so my parents wake up and find out that the ceiling tiles, like it had the little spongy white ceiling tiles, were just stapled into the ceiling with like a stationary stapler. Like something made for paper, not a construction stapler. It was, the tiles were just stapled to the ceiling. He must have done that like sometime when the house was for sale, like just to make it look better, I guess. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, things like that. Aw, cute, Jam. Okay, so now they're multi-purpose shoes. Trying to think of what else happened to us in that house. Just everything. Everything that we tried to do, there was always a problem with. Like, eventually we replaced the windows because they were all bad. Like, single paned, like, really old windows. Like, probably from 1919. And so they all had to be replaced, and then we had to, like, cut out the sides of the house to replace the windows because they were all, like, custom sizes and really weird measurements, and just everything we tried to do to fix up that house was a problem. So I definitely empathize with people who have very old houses. At least in like Europe, I have the feeling that a lot of the old houses have been renoed at least once since that time. But Yeah, it's probably a good thing you didn't outright purchase it, is my understanding. I don't know if you did. I assume you didn't, but... Renting, you can hand it back and it can be someone else's problem. If you own it, then it's your problem. Well, you and everyone else in your generation, Prince. So don't worry about that. Really? If I'm gonna buy, like, when Warpig bought this house, it was brand new. Like, he bought it before it was built and had people build it. And if we were to ever get another house, we would do the same thing over again, because I don't have the energy to fix up a fixer-upper. I just hate living in a construction zone. It wasn't so bad, like, in my early 20s, when it was like, yeah, whatever. I'm just existing at home when I need to. But nowadays, no. I don't want to put up with that. Well, yeah. And so house flippers, they come in and they're just in it for the money. And they want to make it look as nice as possible, as quickly as possible. So they don't fix issues that are important necessarily. They fix issues that are aesthetically important. And so if you don't have a very good inspector take a look at what was done, yeah, Prince. Exactly. You can have some really, really messed up stuff happen to these houses. Yeah. Really, Jam? I mean, I guess the good news is at the end of the day, you also buy the land. So at least you would have a piece of land you could put a different house up in, or a shed or something. Is Odin up? Oh, I guess Odin must be, hey? I haven't seen any word of it yet. Is the weather tension? It looks like it, because there's all sorts of floaty stuff in the air. Yeah. What part of the shroud does he show up in? Crafting in the spooky zone. He can appear in all maps of the shroud. Okay. Let's go see. Yes, he is also at Earthspawn. Yeah, no worries, 80. Thank you so much for the lurk. Will it give me a message when I zone in? Oh, someone just took off, maybe? Maybe? I don't, and no one's said anything in chat yet, and no one's posted a party finder. So... But then this is Hallie, so maybe people just don't care? Okay, well, South Shroud is the... Oh, this is South. There's 2 crystals in South. And I was in North. Oh! Why? 911 services just randomly go down sometimes? This is, not a good thing. Odin, where are you? Has anyone found you yet? You moved to Dynamis? Jam? Oh, cool. Yeah, there will be people coming. Especially since Dynamis is the only world people will get to travel to for Dawn Trail. And there's housing. So once people start traveling here and realizing that it's not as congested and seeing that there's housing available, I'm pretty sure some are gonna move. We are in South Shroud, yeah. Now, I don't know this is where it is specifically, but this is the last shroud I visited, and there wasn't anyone in any other shroud. ZX, this is a tribal mount for the turtles in yeah, the Kojin. X20, Y20, X18, Y23. X15, 33. I can check down there. Yeah, there are a couple tribes that really had some good rewards. The other one I really like is the Anata, for their false nails. To grind them depends. ARR, like Leilu says, takes a long time. Everything else you can do in a few weeks.
Mailbox of Kino. Just wait for the tone.
I wonder if anyone's bothered to go to cities and shout. Like, I could just be doing this, like, arbitrarily.
The person you're trying to reach is not available right now.
Somber, hey, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a fantastic one. We were collecting dyes and then the shroud turned dark. So now we're looking to see if we can find an Odin. ZX. I did my grinding. 12 years of it in Azeroth. Yeah. If only I could tell you how many times I've killed Hogger. A lot. I've killed Hogger a lot, by the way.
Goodbye.
I mean, should I just hang out in Gridania and wait for someone to shout? Plus, I mean, how many people do you even need nowadays to defeat Odin? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna take you away from MSQ, Prince. It's very important that you finish your MSQ. But, you know, if you want to, by all means. Oh, I saw Hoglet and I was like, Hogger, is that you? We were just talking about you. Keepers. I mean, I'll put up a party finder, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to, like, spam every zone and make sure people see it. Wait, where was I? Is this central? Yeah. I'm on Hallie. Okay, yeah, 6 people, but you really want at least one of them to be a tank. I'm like, would he ever be up here? I'm so afraid I'm just gonna like run into him. Like literally just run into him. Yeah, he does need a lot of space. You are correct. What was that? I just made 12,000 gil from 3 alpha dolls. Yeah, I wish they kind of gave you that message when you popped into the zone. That, like, there's a presence of a powerful monster here. Something. Like the hunt one. Yeah, yeah. Right? I see what you did here, hiding in the dock with your black armor on your black steed at night. but it won't work. Maybe it'll work. No, Con, it's not that bad. I mean, honestly, it takes me a while I'm streaming because I'm really easily distracted. But if I were to just sit down and grind them, it wouldn't be so bad. It wouldn't be so bad. See, now there's someone, and I don't know if they're heading somewhere in particular or if they're just looking like I am. Yeah, we're on Hallie. Would he be an Earth's gift? Oh, there's another hunt. Not the hunt we are looking for. Hello, Mr. Odin? Are you home, sir? This area, though, is the next pigment I need. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. I'm pretty sure right outside Bruskerin here. I'm sorry, Zim. It scares the cats when it goes off here. I started out in North Shroud, but I'll take another look. Because I don't think I looked through it. Gertab. Hey, congratulations, May. It's going slow. We're still trying to find Odin, and there's still not a party finder up yet. And I still haven't heard anything from the Hunt Discord. So, yeah. I figured I would know him if I saw him. Oh, I just have my big map up to see where I'm going so I don't double check the same places twice. I don't think he would actually show up there, no. Oh, you're already in another party. Okay. Welcome, welcome. He just does not want to be found. Odin's just out here living his best life right now and just doesn't want to be interrupted. He's shy. He's taking a nap. That I believe. Odin don't have time for this. Yeah, he's just like, well, no one wanted me right away, so I guess I'll just go. No. Yeah, I don't know how long it lasts. I think I've only fought Odin like maybe 2 or 3 times. Hmm. And that's where I was crafting. Huh. Did I check by Hockey Man or no? That's in Bent Branch. Oh, see, why do people make me have to go to Twitter and ban them? Not Twitter, Twitch. Oh, attention is gone? No! Okay. It's okay, Somber. It's okay. Thank you guys for trying to help. He did not want to be found. He did not want to be found. I just have some... Did I make all the browns? I just have 2 yellows to make, and then I've made all of the colors from yellow and brown. Okay, that just sounded really dumb. And then what other dye color do I need? I did blue, I did red. Oh, purple. Ah. Purple and orange. Comb the desert. A male dusk white Ellison. That kind of makes sense, lore-wise, because they're kind of ostracized, I guess. Oh no, the condition has dropped below 10%. I wanted to get to a nice even number. Oh, I can repair myself. I just am being lazy. Hello. Cheering me on. Or I'm not gonna make all 99. I just want to get to around 40 or 50 again. And then I'll put it all back on my retainer and we can admire how the retainer looks. And then I'm gonna go eat some lunch because I am hungry. I finished breakfast this morning, and the moment I finished breakfast, I had a sad because I was still hungry. And I was like, okay, I need to have second breakfast before stream. And then I forgot to have second breakfast. So I am definitely gonna have lunch. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do either. Lunch is always difficult because most lunch foods, I would say like the vast majority of lunch foods are glutinous. So some days, especially if I'm out or working, like I could walk around for for ages and not find anything that I want to eat that I can eat. Oh, it was the greens I didn't get to. So I'm missing deep wood green, but that is it. And a couple of purples. Green wood, deep wood green, deep wood green, and a couple of purples are what I'm missing. Thank you for coming out, Hush. And Zim, thank you. Too bad we did not find him, but it's all right. It wasn't on the agenda. Yeah, lime green, hey? That one is terrible. I'm hoping that with new gear, and especially a futuristic type area, lime green is going to make a comeback. Right, retainer. I gotta put all this back. I've made a mess. Oh my god. Just spam the button. I am so glad I'm not doing this on a keyboard. Could you imagine? At least on a controller, I literally just have to click it. Ah! What did I put on him that wasn't a die? Come back here. Hey. Oh. And I've got another tab, so I can definitely make the couple of dyes that I'm missing. It's only that. Grays, reds, browns, yellows, greens, blues, purples. Ah, it's so pretty. It does make me feel better. I do feel better. And then I like fill them back up so they're all selling 20 things again, and the cycle continues until Dawn Trail launches. Yeah, but if you've seen the Dawn Trail starting screen music, it is a good change. Oh, I spent like 3 million gil on all that dye. I mean, I'll make it all back, but I spent like 3 million gil on all that dye. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I needed that stretch. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you to everyone who subbed and who followed. Thank you, Nano. Thank you, Con. Yeah, big stretch. Thank you to Zim and Hush for trying to help me out in game. Didn't happen, but it's okay. Go collect some dies. Go fill out your dye inventory in whatever way you need to do for dye trail. That's it. Dye trail. I'll be back tomorrow. I definitely will. In the meantime, let's throw down some stars, bomb you out, and go see who's on that we can raid. Right? It's gonna have to be a segment of my weekly podcast, things that Deb has accidentally called Dawn Trail. Thanks. Let's throw down some stars here. Yeah, have a fantastic one. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some roulette so that I can get some Mog coins, because I haven't done them in forever, so... Who is on? Moody's on, Mr. Happy's on, Sly is on, and that's it. Okie dokie. Oh, Heroic's on. Let's do Moody though. Let's check in with the Moodster. They recently changed the way I start raids. So it takes a little bit longer. Okay. Thank you so much everyone for watching on Twitch and on YouTube. Take care of yourself and love yourself as much as you love others, and I will see you all in game tomorrow. Thanks and take care. Bye.
Into that Alone in the Dark. Game. That looks, like I said, Resident Evil but Cthulhu vibes. It's very interesting. Oh gosh. Whew. Oh god. Oh, I was too close. Goodbye, cruel world. Took us all out.